Welcome to our journey through the vibrant and diverse history of India, a land where ancient civilizations, powerful empires, and profound philosophies have flourished over millennia. Today, we'll explore the fascinating saga of India's past, from its ancient roots to its modern-day triumphs and challenges. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the incredible history of India. Our story begins over 55,000 years ago when the first modern humans, or Homo sapiens, arrived on the Indian subcontinent from Africa. The earliest known human remains in South Asia date back to around 30,000 years ago. This marks the beginning of human presence in a land that would become a cradle of civilization. By 6500 BCE, we see the emergence of early agricultural practices in the region of Mughal, located in present-day Pakistan. This Neolithic site offers a fascinating glimpse into early human life, showcasing evidence of food crop domestication, animal husbandry, and the construction of permanent settlements. These innovations were crucial in setting the stage for one of the world's earliest urban civilizations. Enter the Indus Valley civilization, which flourished between 2500 and 1900 BCE. This civilization, also known as the Harappan civilization, was one of the world's first great urban cultures, comparable to those of Mesopotamia and Egypt. With major cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, and Dhalavira, the Indus Valley people demonstrated advanced urban planning, with grid layouts, sophisticated drainage systems, and large public baths. Their economy was diverse, engaging in agriculture, crafts production, and extensive trade with regions as far away as Mesopotamia. Yet, much about them remains a mystery, including their undeciphered script and the reasons behind their sudden decline around 1900 BCE. Some theories suggest climatic changes or shifts in river patterns, but the exact cause remains unknown. As we transition into the period between 2500 BCE, we enter what is known as the Vedic Age. This era is marked by the composition of the Vedas, the oldest sacred texts of Hinduism. Composed in the Sanskrit language, the Vedas form the foundation of Indian spiritual and philosophical thought. The Rig Veda, the oldest of the Vedas, provides a wealth of information about the early Indo-Aryans, who are believed to have migrated into the Indian subcontinent from the northwest. These people brought with them not only new cultural practices, but also the chariot and iron technology. The social structure during this time was based on the Varna system, a precursor to the caste system, which categorized society into four groups: Brahmins, priests; Kshatriyas, warriors; Vaishyas, merchants; and Shudras, laborers. It was also a time of significant change in the political landscape. The region saw the rise of numerous small kingdoms and chiefdoms, especially in the Ganges Valley. By the late Vedic period, around the 6th century BCE, these had consolidated into larger entities known as the Mahajanapadas. There were 16 major Mahajanapadas, including notable ones like Magadha, Kosala, and Vats. This period of urbanization and state formation also witnessed the emergence of significant philosophical and religious movements. Jainism, founded by Mahavira, and Buddhism, established by Siddhartha Gautama, also known as the Buddha, challenged the prevailing religious orthodoxy. Both religions emphasized ethical conduct, renunciation, and the pursuit of spiritual liberation, attracting followers from various social strata, including those marginalized by the prevailing caste system. By the 3rd century BCE, the landscape of India saw the rise of its first major empire, the Mauryan Empire, under the leadership of Chandragupta Maurya. The Mauryan Empire, with its capital at Pataliputra, reached its zenith under Chandragupta's grandson, Ashoka the Great. Ashoka, initially known for his military conquests, underwent a profound transformation after the Kalinga War. Deeply moved by the suffering caused by the war, he embraced Buddhism and adopted the principles of nonviolence and compassion. Ashoka's edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks across the empire, reflect his commitment to ethical governance and the spread of Dharma. He also sent Buddhist missionaries to various parts of Asia, contributing to the spread of Buddhism far beyond the Indian subcontinent. The Mauryan administration was noted for its efficiency and centralization, with a well-structured bureaucracy and a system of provincial governors. However, following Ashoka's death, the empire gradually declined and fragmented into smaller states. In the southern part of India, a rich and vibrant culture was also flourishing. Between 200 BCE and 200 CE, the region was dominated by three powerful dynasties: the Cheras, Cholas, and Pandyas. These kingdoms were heavily involved in maritime trade, connecting India with the Roman Empire and Southeast Asia. The Sangam literature, a collection of ancient Tamil poems, provides invaluable insights into the life, culture, and society of this period. It describes a sophisticated society with advanced knowledge of art, poetry, and politics. The kings of these dynasties were great patrons of the arts and played a crucial role in the development of Tamil culture and literature. Moving forward to the 4th and 5th centuries, we arrive at the golden age of the Gupta Empire. Often referred to as the classical age of India, this period saw unprecedented advancements in various fields, including science, mathematics, astronomy, and art. Under rulers like Chandragupta I, Samudragupta, and Chandragupta II, the Gupta Empire expanded its influence across much of northern India. The Guptas established a sophisticated system of administration and taxation, which laid the foundation for a stable and prosperous society. This era is also notable for the flourishing of classical Sanskrit literature, with poets and playwrights like Kalidasa creating enduring works that continue to be celebrated today. The Gupta period is also marked by significant achievements in science and technology. The famous Indian mathematician Aryabhatta made groundbreaking contributions to the fields of mathematics and astronomy, including the concept of zero and the approximation of pi. The period also saw advances in medicine, metallurgy, and the development of the Indian numeral system. However, the decline of the Gupta Empire in the late 5th century led to a period of political fragmentation and the rise of regional kingdoms. Despite the lack of a strong central authority, this period, often referred to as the early medieval period, saw the continued growth of Hinduism and the development of regional languages and cultures. The 10th century brought significant changes to the Indian subcontinent with the advent of Muslim rule. The establishment of the Delhi Sultanate in 1206 marked the beginning of a new era in Indian history. The Sultanate was established by Qutb-ud-Din Aibak, a former slave who became the first Sultan of Delhi. Over the next few centuries, the Delhi Sultanate saw the rise and fall of several dynasties, including the Mamluks, Khiljis, Tughlaqs, and Lodis. This period was characterized by significant cultural and architectural developments, blending Islamic and Indian styles to create the unique Indo-Islamic architecture. The Qutb Minar, the Alai Darwaza, and the Tughlaqabad Fort are some of the iconic structures from this era. The Sultanate also played a crucial role in shaping the socio-political landscape of the region, introducing new administrative practices and a syncretic Indo-Islamic culture. Meanwhile, in the southern part of India, the Vijayanagara Empire rose to prominence in the 14th century. Founded by Harihara and Bukka Raya, this empire became a bastion of Hindu culture and resistance against the northern sultanates. The Vijayanagara Empire is renowned for its architectural achievements, particularly the city of Hampi, which was one of the largest and wealthiest cities of its time. The empire's military prowess, coupled with its strong administrative framework, allowed it to dominate much of southern India for over 2 centuries. The early 16th century saw the rise of one of India's most iconic empires, the Mughal Empire. Founded by Babur, a descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan, the Mughals established a vast and diverse empire that stretched across the Indian subcontinent. The Mughals are particularly noted for their architectural contributions, with iconic monuments such as the Taj Mahal, Humayun's tomb, and the Red Fort symbolizing the empire's grandeur and cultural syncretism. The Mughal Empire reached its zenith under rulers like Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan. Akbar, known for his policy of religious tolerance and cultural integration, implemented an inclusive administrative system and encouraged the blending of Persian, Indian, and local cultural elements. The Mughal court became a center for the arts, attracting poets, artists, and scholars from across the world. This era also saw the development of Mughal painting, a distinctive style that combined Persian influences with Indian themes. However, the empire began to decline in the late 17th century under the rule of Aurangzeb, whose policies of religious conservatism and expansionist wars strained the empire's resources and unity. This period also witnessed the rise of regional powers like the Marathas, Sikhs, and Rajputs, who asserted their independence from Mughal rule. The decline of the Mughals coincided with the increasing presence of European trading companies, particularly the British East India Company, which began to establish a foothold in India. The 18th century marked the beginning of a new chapter in India's history with the rise of British colonial rule. The East India Company, initially involved in trade, gradually expanded its control over Indian territories through a combination of diplomacy, military conquest, and alliances. The company's rule was marked by economic exploitation, administrative reforms, and significant social and cultural changes. The imposition of British policies and practices, coupled with the growing discontent among the Indian population, culminated in the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Also known as the Sepoy Mutiny, this uprising was a significant moment in India's struggle for independence. Although the rebellion was ultimately suppressed, it led to the dissolution of the East India Company and the establishment of direct British rule under the British Crown. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw the rise of Indian nationalism, with leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, and Mahatma Gandhi advocating for self-rule and independence. Gandhi's philosophy of non-violent resistance, or satyagraha, became the cornerstone of the Indian independence movement. The Indian National Congress, founded in 1885, became the leading platform for nationalist leaders and played a crucial role in mobilizing the masses against British rule. The struggle for independence was marked by numerous protests, strikes, and movements, including the non-cooperation movement, the civil disobedience movement, and the Quit India movement. Despite facing severe repression, the Indian people's resolve for freedom remained unbroken. Finally, on August 15, 1947, India achieved independence, marking the end of nearly 2 centuries of British colonial rule. Post-independence India embarked on a journey of nation-building, adopting a secular and democratic constitution in 1950. The country faced numerous challenges, including partition, communal violence, and the need for socio-economic development. Despite these challenges, India has made significant strides in various fields, including education, healthcare, science and technology, and economic growth. India's economic liberalization in the early 1990s marked a significant turning point, leading to rapid economic growth and globalization. Today, India is one of the world's largest economies, with a diverse and dynamic society. The country's rich cultural heritage, vibrant democracy, and innovative spirit continue to shape its path forward. However, India also faces significant challenges, including poverty, inequality, and social tensions. Issues such as religious and caste-based violence, regional insurgencies, and environmental concerns remain pressing. The Indian government and civil society continue to work towards addressing these challenges and ensuring that the benefits of development reach all sections of society. India's history is a testament to its resilience and ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. From ancient civilizations to modern-day achievements, India's journey is a story of continuous evolution and transformation. As the country continues to grow and develop, it remains committed to upholding the values of democracy, diversity, and social justice. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through time. India's history is not just a story of the past. It is a living legacy that continues to inspire and shape the present and future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories from around the world. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the fascinating history of India, grab a copy of our detailed book version, link in the description. Packed with rich insights and captivating stories, it's a must-read for history enthusiasts.